Thank you for listening to Shulchanaruchharav.com.
The Mitzvah of Kiddush Livana. Is it an obligation to recite? What is its meaning and purpose? And what is the reward and some of the Segulos associated with this mitzvah? So the mitzvah of Kiddush Livana, in which men go outside on Motzei Shabbos or other times of the week and say a blessing on the new moon with an extending prayer, is based on the Gemara in Sanhedrin, page 42a. Amar Rav Yehuda, Haraya Levana b'chidusha Ayma Barachato Hashem L'keinu Melech Ha'olam Asher Babar Barash Chakim. The nusach of the brach as mentioned there. Rav Yehuda says that when one sees the moon in its new state, what's known as new moon, then he should say the following blessing. And this wording is recorded in the Torah and in the Shulchanaruch in chapter 426, halacha 1. And although this wording seems to imply that it's not an actual obligation to say Kiddush Livana, it just happens to be, if you happen to go outside and happen to see the new moon, then you should say the bracha. Similar to thunder and lightning, in truth, the Poskim Achreinim explain that it's an actual obligation on every single individual, male, every month to go outside and place effort to try to see the new moon and say this bracha. And this mitzvah is not optional. So writes the Magen Avraham in chapter 426. 1. In his commentary regarding a blind person, that it's an obligation to say Kiddush Livana. And so is also the wording of the Kiddush Shulchanaruch in chapter 97. Accordingly, one is obligated to make periodical visits outside to see if the moon is visible. If the moon is covered by clouds, then he has to make sure to come back another time to try to see it. Chaim of Tzanz writes in Eitzer Chaim that if it's already the last 2 nights that you can say it and you still can't see the moon because of the clouds, and you have an obligation to stay up all night to try to see if you can see the moon. To such an extent is this mitzvah obligatory. We will now discuss some of the rewards and Segulos associated with this mitzvah. So first and foremost, we have the Gemara in Sanhedrin, which states that whoever blesses the moon in its proper time is considered to have accepted Pnei HaShechina, the face of the Shechina. It's recorded in Rambam Brachas, chapter 10. And the reason for this is, as explains the Pri Megadim, is that the moon and the stars all express God's greatness, His awesomeness, His continued providence and effect over the world. And thus, by saying this prayer towards Hashem, we are receiving the face of the Shechina, we are receiving the expression of God over creation. Of the rewards and Segulos for this mitzvah, the Kaf HaChaim in chapter 426 records that one who says Kiddush Livana does not need to worry that he will die from that day and onwards until the end of the month. This means to say that he will not die an unnatural death that month. In Sefer Amidus of Rav Nachman of Breslov, also recorded in the Kaf HaChaim, it's brought down that it's a segula for finding a shidduch, to say Kiddush Livana with intense concentration and with the congregation. In many other svarim, it's recorded that saying Kiddush Livana properly is a segula for having healthy teeth. So records Tamei and Menhagim based on Rabbi Yisrael of Ruzhin and Taras Yisrael, and the Rebbe brings this in Nigos Kiddush, this segula of having healthy teeth based on Kiddush Livana. The following miraculous story is recorded in Medrash Talpias, brought in the Berhetiv in chapter 602, and the Sharei Tshuva and many other poskim, that saying Kiddush Livana is a segula for long life, as seen from the following story. It once occurred that a Jew met a Gentile late at night, and the Gentile desired to murder the Jew. The Jew saw that the moon was shining, and he asked the Gentile, as a last request, to allow him to do the mitzvah of Kiddush Livana, so recite Kiddush Livana. The guy agreed, and he let the Jew do his last mitzvah, which is Kiddush Livana, and he began saying Kiddush Livana with tremendous concentration, with an inner desire to give up his soul, Kiddush Hashem. And a miracle then occurred as when he skipped in the customary stanzas of lifting up your feet, he suddenly jumped, and the wind carried him away from the Gentile. And the Gentile never met this Jew again, and hence his life was saved. So this very precious mitzvah and an obligatory practice that we have every single month should be performed with much joy, and God willing, all of its segulos that we mentioned will certainly take place.
Thank you for listening to Shulchanaruchharav.com. Our free services of making Torah knowledge available to the public depends on donors like you. Please help us continue our work through making even a small contribution at Shulchanaruchharav.com under the Daily Halacha Dedication section or in the subscription page. Also, check out our online courses and many sefarim available for purchase that will both enhance your Torah knowledge and help support our work.